It's possible that I spend way too much time journaling these days, but it's comforting to know that if you're watching this, then chances are you probably do too. It's Brina, and today I will be sharing with you a quick flip through and rundown of my Hobonichi Cousin Avec as both a planner and a daily journal. My goal for this is for it to be like a beacon of productivity and memory keeping in my life to motivate me to get shit done, but also be a source of like reminding me to chill, enjoy life, and find little bits of happiness where I can. Because not every day has to be productive as shit, and as long as I'm enjoying myself, is anything really a waste of time? Don't answer that. Anyways, let's get into it. Currently, I have my Hobonichi house in this Mina Perhonen cover, which costs more than I'm comfortable to admitting, but that's okay because I love it and it just makes me happy to hold it, you know? Once you open her up, there's a variety of stickers I got stashed everywhere. Some are misprints of my own stickers that I make and sell. Some are printables from artists that I support on Patreon. Some are from sticker sets that I bought online, and a couple of memes I printed out. And there's also some textures and stock images from unsplash.com stashed here and there. And there's also like one screenshot of Fruits Basket that I printed out for a spread but ran out of room, so now it just lives here until further notice. I also have this one card that has my contact info just in case, even though this planner never leaves my desk. But I'll just migrate this from journal to journal each year, or that's the plan anyway. And the pen that I have here is a Nagasawa Pro Color fountain pen in extra fine, which is what I use in the weekly section of my planner, which you'll see later. So first thing is the yearly overview, where I just highlighted mine and Slava's pay dates, and that's about it for that. Next is the yearly index page, and here I track stuff that I deem as actual work and productivity for me. I use an app called Toggle to track the time that I spend doing certain activities, and at the end of the day I'll record that track time here and highlight them according to what they were, such as work stuff for my day job, designing for my shop or packing orders, commissions or personal art, or even household stuff like cleaning and cooking. At the end of the month, I'll write down 3 large highlights of that month and also print out my favorite drawing that I did to paste at the bottom of the square here. After that are the monthly pages, and I'm gonna be honest, I completely forgot that this planner started the monthlies in December, so this spread went completely unused until I decided to use the grid space just to swatch all the current fountain pen inks that I have, most of which are just samples. But starting with January, I'm using the monthly spread to track anything that I find to have been a personal accomplishment for that day. I'm trying to get out of the headspace where, say, I spent a whole day reading or binge watching a series and then I get bummed and think, damn, what did I do today? I did nothing. This was a crap day because I wasn't productive at all. No more. Time spent chilling and enjoying myself should not be considered time wasted. We don't got time for that kind of toxic thinking these days, okay? Self-care all the way, baby. So if I spent a whole day watching 2 anime series, I'll write that down and be like, damn, I'm good at binge watching like 25 plus episodes in one day. Go me. And I got to enjoy some bomb-ass story to boot. This spread also includes if I've done any work, art, house chores, or even socializing like video chatting with my friends on Discord. So on the monthlies, I use this Copic Multiliner SP in 0.1 so that when I highlight using these Zig color dot markers, the ink doesn't smudge. And now moving on to the weeklies. So this is my main planning portion of the Hobonichi. Everything before and after this is pretty much 100% memory keeping and journaling. I use this in conjunction with the Notion app on my computer and my phone to track all of my to-dos for each week. So on my weeklies, I'll write about 3 to 5 priorities on the sidebar, and where it feels necessary, I'll also block out times in the spread for certain tasks or events. And then I'll place my to-dos either within those time blocks or randomly throughout the day. Then I vomit stickers all over the place and make it disgustingly chaotic and cute. I've learned that minimalism really isn't my vibe. I kind of thrive on chaos and packed spreads. So on these spreads, I usually use Posca paint pens for the time blocks, and then I will choose coordinating color dot markers for the labels and the to-do circles. And of course, like I said earlier, I'll use my Nagasawa Pro Color fountain pen to write in all of my text. And if you hear something that sounds like purring in the background, that's my dog. She really does not want to be anywhere but my lap right now, so she's sitting on my lap and just doing her little like purring sound. So before moving on to the daily journal spreads, there's this page, and these are my yearly goals and quarterly projects. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing with this. I've never tried to plan quarterly goals / projects before, but I'm giving it a try this year. On one side, I have my overall goals for the year. I chose about 5 because I'm not sure I can trust my non-attentive and possibly undiagnosed ADHD self to deal with trying to achieve more than 5 for the whole year. And within these blocks, I just wrote down quick bullets of what success for these goals would ideally look like to me. So a quick rundown of my goals is stuff like growing my shop that I started last October, trying to maintain a regular posting schedule with social media, remembering to create for myself and not just for follows or likes. And one of mine and Slava's goals this year is to buy our first home, and I'm seeing this as a golden opportunity to hopefully get better at keeping up a nice household, because sometimes I still feel like I run our home like I'm still in college. And my last goal is to focus on my health again, because I was actually really good at that pre-COVID, but now, like many others I'm sure, I move as much as a turtle on its back. And then on the other side of the spread, I divide it out into 4 quarters, and I'm listing about 10 projects per quarter, or about every 3 months, to try and accomplish. And every project ties back in some way to one of these 5 goals. It's still a work in progress, as you can see. My short-term mind has trouble seeing beyond 3 months from now, but I figure this spread will be something that I'll revisit and update throughout the year as I hopefully see these projects take shape and form and accomplish things here and there. And now onto my favorite part, the daily pages. This is where my journaling thrives. So at the beginning of each month in the dailies, you get a nice blank page to do whatever on. So I decided to use this page for a monthly intention. Of course, for January, I made the intention new beginnings, because, you know, starting fresh or restarting old things that got interrupted during the holidays. Then I choose a quote to go along with it, and I kind of write myself a little blurb about the intention and the quote. And then after that, all my dailies are basically just little journal entries about my day. On this day, we started like a big rewatch of Attack on Titan. Since the last time we watched it, there was only like 1 season out back in 2014, and now they're airing the 4th and final season, so Slav and I figured we'd watch the first one over again and start catching up with the show. This day, I feel like the only way I could process what happened was with some memes, but also a lot of angry feelings, which, to be honest, there were a lot of posts being made that day that said my feelings on the matter better than I ever could. On a lighter note, I did take a break from Attack on Titan to binge watch Bridgerton with my friends using the Teleparty extension to stream Netflix together and chat about it, which is really fun and totally up my alley, because, I mean, it's a period drama with a fake dating AU. I mean, sign me up, please. After a quick binge of that, Slav and I got back on the Attack on Titan marathon train. And yo, this was the nastiest looking and moving dude in the whole show by far, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I tried so hard not to simp for Levi or Aaron like so many people do, but I don't know, something about dark-haired angry boys do be making me feel some kind of way. At this point, we finally managed to catch up with all the current episodes of Attack on Titan, and that shit do be heavy, so I needed a palate cleanser and decided to watch the 2nd season of Fruits Basket, which I had been waiting to do so for a while. And boy, does that show bring me back to middle school and make me sob like every episode. This reboot is just, wow, chef's kiss. So while I was on my nostalgic anime binge, I decided to rewatch Kami-sama Kiss, which is one of my all-time favorites as well. And then I also wanted to try 2 of the animes that were on the recommended page for me on Hulu, both of which I haven't finished. One was pretty good, just not chaotic enough for me to want to binge watch, but I think I'll finish it at a later date, and the other one was just so bad. I can't, guys. I did not like it at all. And then on this day, I started rereading the manga for Kami-sama Kiss, because believe it or not, I've never actually gotten to the actual ending of the story yet, so I need to do that. Sometimes I like following new collection releases for certain fashion houses, though I could never afford these things, but I did get 2 new fountain pens on this day as birthday presents for my future mother-in-law, so that was pretty fun. And then it was my birthday. I managed to do my first drawing of the year, which was an update to my Meet the Artist meme, and also Slava surprised me with these Animal Crossing themed keycaps for my mechanical keyboard, and of course the real star of the day was Mittens Bernie. Okay, but also how cute is this keycap set and dust mat that was announced on this day that I saw? It's frogs, guys. This group buy has been living in my head rent-free since the day I saw it. My friend Marissa, aka at Carpy Suns, drew me this amazing miraculous ladybug fan art for my birthday. I love it so much. It just gives me such a boost of serotonin every time I flip to this page and see it. Like, just look at that, guys. Oh my god, they are so cute. Also, I've been posting a TikTok this month just to try it out. I've been more of a TikTok watcher than a creator, but it's been fun trying new things. It's kind of fun because I feel like I can just post about anything and it doesn't really matter, which feels kind of freeing. I'm literally just on there talking about like mechanical keyboards and fountain pens and not really caring if anybody sees it. And this is my most absolute favorite spread of this month. I also ended up finding another cute keycap group buy being announced, and I love it. Mechanical keyboards are becoming way too much of an obsession for me right now, to be honest. It's kind of becoming a problem. But yeah, I really love this spread. I just really like how it turned out. I took the dogs to the vet on this day, and it's so funny how different they are. You can see that Luna is just so worried and crying the entire time. And I don't even think she knows why she's crying. She always just cries in the car, whether we're going to the vet or the park or the pet store. It doesn't even matter. She just cries. And I think it's just because she doesn't like being in the backseat. And then Henry is always just super stoked to be in the car. I cannot tell you how different they are. They are just really, really different. And this is my final spread for the month. We finally got our first honest actual snow on the ground sticking for more than a day's snowfall in DC on the last day of January. So that was really fun for the dogs to kind of play around in. Also, here's a preview of one of the drawings I made for the Miraculous Ladybug Totograph scene that I'm a part of. I believe they're planning on releasing it sometime around mid to late February, and it'll be a free digital download. So I'll leave a link in the description box below to the Tumblr if you want to check it out. I had a lot of fun illustrating for a fanfic that will be featured in there. It's just a really lighthearted, humorous, lots of fluffs to go around Miraculous Ladybug zine, so if you're into that, go check them out. And that is it for my January flip through and my Hobonichi Cousin. I'm pretty proud of myself for keeping up with it as well as I have so far and filling out every day in January. I'm gonna try and keep this up for the rest of the year. Wish me luck. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, then, you know, maybe leave a little like, subscribe if you want to see more of this, and maybe let me know in the comments if you want to see more monthly flip throughs in my journal for the rest of the year. It won't influence my decision if you say no. I'm still gonna do it anyways, but it's nice to hear all the same if you do want to see it. But yeah, that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye! Oh my god, this little girl is just sitting at my feet and begging for attention the entire time. Yes, what do you need? You just want to know who I'm talking to, huh? You want to say hello? Actually, you have to say goodbye. We're editing the video now. Okay, say goodbye. Alright. Okay.